It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Overtone Brewing Company, and it's a can of their well delivered. It's coming in at 5% ABV in a 440 milliliter can. This one's a special edition New England IPA, or a limited edition, should I say, New England IPA. Without further ado, let's get it out into a glass and see what we get. Little puff of smoke on the opening, beer in the glass. Lovely, hazy looking beer. Big fan of Overtone. I believe they're one of the best brewers in Scotland, particularly of this style of beer. They're very good IPA brewers. I've never had anything kind of... Well, to be honest, they've been going a couple of years now, and they were, when they were just kind of bringing their beers out, they were sending me their beers on a constant basis, and they just kept on improving. They just kept on upping their game and getting better and better and better and better, until I kind of like got to the point where I was fully expecting their beers to be terrific every single time. Let's hope this beer doesn't disappoint. So we've got a 2-finger whitehead, hazy looking, straw coloured New England IPA, a little bit of carbonation rolling up the glass. Let's get the aroma. Lovely and tropical, really lovely and tropical, zesty. Mango, passion fruit. Lovely citrus aroma. Let's dive into this one. Cheers, everybody. On the taste, first taste I got was a little bit of fleshy blood orange. I know that's my kind of, it's almost like me saying Stone the Crows, but which, by the way, this is a Stone the Crows beer. But an orangey kind of nectarine-y, fleshy blood orange flavour that comes through. Lovely, really refreshing, really drinkable. Carbonation pushes the beer round the inside of the mouth. All of the flavours, there's a little bit of sweetness to begin with. There's a small touch of bitterness on the back end, but all of the flavours are crammed right down into the middle of the beer. Oh, and it's a, have a look at this. Let me get it up to the camera quickly. It's a can conditioned beer. Can you see? Just seen a glimpse of it then. There you go. You can see the sediment there floating around the glass, and you can see it there in the bottom now of the glass. Nice. I really don't mind sediment in my beer. If you're new to beer, if you're new to craft beer and you pour a beer and there's all sorts of bits and pieces in the bottom of the glass, there you go, there's a good example of it. Don't worry about that at all. It's the second fermentation process. It's real beer. The brewer might put a little bit of yeast into each, in this case, can. It used to very much be bottle, but in this case, can. And that will mop up any residual sugars that are left in the beer, and it'll help to give the beer a little bit of carbonation over time. That's lovely, very tropical, lovely tropical drinkable brew. And at 5% ABV, lately, there was a time where I was drinking lots and lots of like 6.5, 7%, 8%, double IPAs, double New England IPAs, and really enjoying them. But lately, I've gone back to drinking really hoppy, juicy beer at about 4.5% ABV. because you can drink more of it, and it becomes a lot more, for me, it becomes a lot more social. Especially when I do my live feeds on a Tuesday or a Friday night. I can get 4, 5, 6, 7, even Pilsners, Weissens, whatever, but something very sessionable, so it just keeps me, the longevity of the chat going. Oh, it's a collaboration with Brewgooder, a global gathering. Right, unfiltered, natural, unfined and vegan friendly beer. Introducing our limited edition New England IPA, brewed as part of the global gathering. This is a vibrant, do-good explosion of tropical fruit and citrus with a light, sessionable mouthfeel that'll make you kick back and smile at the profits from this beer. Help to bring clean drinking water and happiness to dozens of communities across Malawi. Cool, that's a really good thing to do. The hops are Citra, Eldorado, Nelson Sauvin and Topaz. The malts are extra pale malt, flaked oat, flaked wheat, dextrin malt, and the yeast is London 3. Brewed in Glasgow, Scotland. I'm a big fan of their beers. Really good stuff from Overtone Brewing Company. I'm gonna rate it. You just gotta look at the beer. Look at it, beautiful looking beer. Great lacing. Watch as I wash the beer around the glass. Look at that beautiful looking beer. Great look, great aroma. Fantastic. And now I can really wash the beer around in my glass. Really helps to, it's like a perfume of floral, citrusy aromas coming through. Beautiful. And a lovely, slightly creamy mouthfeel. That's from the oats and the flaked wheat in the beer. I really like that beer. As I said, I've enjoyed being on the journey with Overtone Brewing Company, where they brought out loads of different beers, and they've been kind enough to send me their beers from the very beginning. It's taken me a little bit longer this time to get around to the beers. I've been during this lockdown, I've been absolutely inundated with fantastic craft beer from breweries and bottle shops around the UK. So and of course the world. Lots of Australian and American beer coming our way too. So just been a bit busy this time. So this is just a little personal message to Overtone Brewing Company. Of course, we want to help drive your brewery forward in the future. If you want to carry on sending us beer, really appreciate that. Took it, as I said, a little bit longer this time to get round to the beers, but we got round to them. Rating, I like that enough to give it a Stone the Crows 9 out of 10. So 9 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box, subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews, give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers!